I would say the impactful moment for me is, when I have to do my first pitch in English in front of an audience of 3,000 Americans in Silicon Valley. That's terrifying.
Oh man, my heart's racing already.
I spent a lot of time trying to memorize the vocabulary, trying to memorize the scripts. I did a pretty good job on the stage. Well, take my help back. You only have 5 minutes to do the whole pitch, right? It has to be precise, clean, easy to understand. Yeah, I think it pays off. I mean, people understand what I'm saying, and a lot of people approach me after the pitch, and one VC said that I did a wonderful job on pitch on that. So yeah, that's a moment that I think everything pays off.
Thanks, man. That's beautiful. Very humble too. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our show today. My name is John Drummond, or Yang Haoen.Hello,
大家好，欢迎各位再度来到 NG 英文，我是 Angela。We
have a great episode for you today with my good friend TK, who's known around the Taiwanese community as TK Chen.
今天我们再一次的呢，请到了一位在 NFT 非同质代币这块领域投资的达人来跟各位做分享。那这一次请到的是连续创业家 MetaBoom 大佬 TK。
My guest today is Taiwanese.He is a serial entrepreneur, venture capitalist, and the creator of the MetaBoom NFT. He is a lover of learning new things, following his heart, and so much more. So everyone, please welcome my new friend, TK.
Hey guys. Hey John.
Boom.
Boom. Thanks for having me.
MetaBoom.
Yeah, MetaBoom.
What's up, my brother? Thank you for making some time out of your crazy schedule right now here in Taiwan. You are doing some incredible things in the blockchain, crypto, NFT communities, in the music community.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of fun stuff I'm excited to dive into today with you. But I was hoping we could kind of start with a little introduction. So who is the man, the myth, the legend, TK?
Hey guys, my name's TK. I am a serial entrepreneur. So I've been doing this startup for more than 10 years now. I started everything back in 2010. That's my first startup. So we were doing, stupid software app kind of stuff. And then I switched the table. I was in VC world, so become investing in people and investing in startup that I believe in. And then that's for another 6 years, I think. And then being a VC investor is not as fun as being a startup. And but being startup is so exhausting, I have to say. So then I jumped back into the startup world. That was 2 years ago, doing blockchain and NFT stuff. Yeah, that's me.
Beautiful. Well, nice little summary right there. That's clearly not the first time you've had to give that little pitch.
Yeah,
I love
many
it.
times.
Yeah, man. Well, I was hoping we could focus on the kind of past 2 years of your life as you've been working tirelessly, trying to dive into the music community and the NFT community. So Can you share a bit about what you're doing right now with your incredible project called MetaBoom?
Yeah, so I'll probably start from saying that, when I was in VC role as an investor, I keep observing what kind of projects or what kind of technology or topics that is revolutionize the whole world, that can change the world. And I haven't really found anything like that until I found blockchain. And at the moment I start to study blockchain, I was so overwhelmed and so mind blown by the technology.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, everybody who spends some time studying blockchain eventually jump into the rabbit hole, right? And never come back. So, just so different. This technology can create a new economics, create a new world in a sense. So yeah, that was like, my epiphany, saying that, okay, this is the route I should go. So we start to do a little bit more research about what kind of problem can be solved by blockchain. And then it's kind of quickly coming to us that, these kind of content creators, they are not being treated well in the current Web 2.0 era, because nowadays with this kind of paradigm shift, a lot of this kind of digital files has zero value, because it's just so easy to be copy paste, right? So your MP3 or your digital files is identical to my digital files. There's no way to prove that you own these digital files until the blockchain technology comes out. Then we think that this is the creators have been suffer from this problem for probably decades, more than decades. And we think that this is the way to go. And this will definitely generate a new world for content creators. So yeah, we're very passionate about solving that problem.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it's a beautiful problem to solve. And I can't agree more with you about how excited I felt when I started discovering blockchain and the imagination and the creativity of what we can actually build now with this kind of ownership economy. And so, like you said, yeah, you've spent the past 2 years now really trying to find what needs blockchain technology. Because right now, we both know it's oversaturated. Everyone thinks they can now create an NFT or use something blockchain related. And yes, maybe we will get there. But at the moment, you have landed on the music industry.
Right.
And the creator economy around musicians and streaming and sharing music and listeners. And so can you share a little bit about your origin story with music?
Yeah, so we start everything from music as an asset for being tokenized, because we think that I'm from Taiwan, right? Born and raised in Taiwan. So when I was young, that was 30 years ago, Taiwan's music pretty much dominated the whole Chinese speaking market. And that's amazing because we have so many great talents and great music producers here. So we think that music as an asset still has its potential to go to a global market. That's why we want to start from music. And also, because these streaming platforms out there diminish or, take away all the value from the artists themselves. So many middlemen in between the industry. We think that's a huge problem there, and we have this kind of unfair advantage. That's why we start from music. So we start everything as a music issuing platform out there. We help artists to issue their music as an NFT format and sell to their fans or supporters. Then we realized that it is not enough by just putting music as an NFT. We have to create a whole ecosystem in order to make the whole flow like smoothly, right? And so that's why we think that from the supply side, the creators, the benefit is so huge that they understand why they want to do NFT. But from the buyer side, they still need a layer of motivation and also the application for music NFTs. That's why we started Meta Boom, which is a boombox NFT that you can carry. You can put all your music NFT collection inside the Meta Boom, and then you can bring that Meta Boom into the metaverse and play the music there. And while you do so, you are rewarded some token reward by sharing the music you like. So everybody suddenly become a streaming platform or DJ, right? Become radio, and you play music and you earn token reward. We think that's it's a more complete ecosystem for musicians and also for the supporters. That's why we're so passionate about this.
Yeah, and I just love feeling your energy about it because it is so beautiful. You're creating the ecosystem, right, which the NFT community desperately needed. We start first generation NFTs. It's beautiful. It's a profile picture. It's kind of this digital art. Okay, that's exciting. But the art community doesn't know now how to grow out from there, right? And so you're like, all right, music NFTs, the musician knows how to create it. But now what about the user and how to onboard the next million plus, 100 million plus users is going to be an exciting
it's
time.
Still super early for NFT projects. I mean, for PFP project, that this kind of profile picture projects.
Great word, PFP, right there.
PFP, yeah.
in the blockchain community, PFP, profile pic.
There's just so many this kind of terminology in NFT project. WAGMI, right?
WAGMI, bro. Yeah, we all gonna make it.
Yeah. So many of that. So for that kind of projects, I think the time has passed for just purely PFP projects. Nowadays, the whole market or people are looking for NFT with utility functions, and the buzzword metaverse, right? So you have to have some sort of connection with the metaverse. So yeah, that's the direction we're heading to.
I love it, man. Yeah, and so thinking about that, your MetaBoom project, this boombox, if you guys can visualize this boombox can carry music NFTs from different artists, and then it can tie into other NFT projects' profiles. So, for example, a buzzword right now is called Bored Apes Yacht Club. You guys have maybe seen these pictures of apes. They're worth a lot of money. Yeah. But what's cool is TK and the team at MetaBoom are creating a way that this profile picture could also have the boombox in the background. Is that right?
Yeah, you can carry that boombox into the metaverse and hand, and play the music. Just like old school type of stuff, right?
Yeah, man, like showing up to the block party with,
exactly.
with some music. And it's so cool because that makes me think about the limitless possibilities of collaborating throughout the space and giving more utility and use case function to, CryptoKitties, to, all these buzzwords, lazy lions, all these projects that need a little bit more oomph.
Yeah, especially when you're thinking about it, like people are spending millions of dollars on a monkey, right? In a sense.
A JPEG.
A JPEG, right? And they definitely love to equip the profile picture, right? To make it more cooler, to make it, like awesome. So it's very much like, you're buying virtual goods, and then you have this kind of avatar in the video games, and you buy more equipment, something like that. So that's kind of the logic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this leveling up, I love it so much. And so thinking, if you can, a little bit about the future of TK, but also MetaBoom, and maybe of blockchain and crypto as a whole, what are you looking forward to in 2022 and beyond?
Yeah, I would say 2022 definitely the year for metaverse. And also what we call the GameFi, which is the play-to-earn type of style, another terminology.
Hey, play-to-earn.
So we also have this kind of wordplay on play-to-earn. We call it DJ to earn.
DJ to earn.
So whenever you play music, you become a DJ, and then you earn token rewards. I think those two things will definitely be the main thing in 2022. So yeah, we're very excited to see more metaverse player out there that we can partner with. And have some demo for people to understand how do you play music in the metaverse. That's something, in my opinion, in our team's opinion, is something that Spotify won't be able to tackle into, because in the metaverse, everything has to be NFT, because you cannot live in a world without ownership. You have to live in a world with ownership, right? So if someone called the metaverse and then you don't really own anything in the metaverse, to me it's just an application. It's a software. Mm-hmm. It's not a metaverse. So people have to buy land, buy car, buy house in the metaverse, and you have to buy your own music. Spotify cannot own every single music in the world. It's just not gonna happen. It's just impossible. Mm-hmm. So it has to be the power has to go back to the people or the owner. That's where we try to get our foot in first, and then figure out how to play music in these kind of different economics.
Yeah, it's a brilliant model, and I love what you're doing, and I wish you guys nothing but success. And
thank you.
And we'll see where things go from here.
Yeah.
Awesome. I hope so. yeah, man. It's exciting times. It's unknown, but that is the exciting part of it.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Very, very cool.
节目上半段一开始这里啊 TK 分享到说，从他开始创业到现在已经有超过10年之久。好，一开始本来是创业做软体，后来改去做那个风险投资，那现在呢则是又回来继续创业，只是呢变成是在音乐和 NFT 的领域发展。好，这边开头我们马上就有几个字要来跟大家介绍。第一个是 serial entrepreneur。好，这个 serial 有连续的意思，所以 serial entrepreneur 就是刚才说的连续创业家。好，就是连续成立了好几间公司。那有时候我们可能在新闻上啦，或是电影里面听到的连续杀人犯也跟这个字有关，我们说 serial killer。还有像是产品序号有没有那个一连串的号码，一般也会说 serial number。另外风险投资，或者也有人说创业投资，它的英文说法是 venture capital， 也就是刚才访谈中来宾说的 VC。再来 TK 跟大家分享到，他之前还在弄创投的时候，因为注意到区块链对社会经济带来的价值和影响之大，整个就好像发现新大陆一样，觉得这科技也太强大了吧，就开始思考说或许可以透过区块链的这个加密技术来改善一些音乐创作人在 Web 2.0 时代中所面临的作品所有权的问题，所以那时候才会决定来做MetaBoom 这个计划，让这些音乐创作人呢可以有一个管道，好来把他们的作品以 NFT 的方式去出售卖给粉丝。那粉丝买家呢又可以透过分享买来的音乐好而得到奖励代币来继续去平台上使用，形成一个循环，好让 NFT 的买卖在平台上成为一个循环的生态系统这样子。 那这边刚才他们提到的 PFP 还有 WAGMI， 不晓得大家有没有抓到它的意思。 PFP 指的是我们个人页的大头照 Profile Pic or Profile Picture。 好，那另外这个WAGMI WAGMI 是 We're all gonna make it 这句话的缩写，好，就是说我们都会成功的意思。这在加密货币的社群里面很常见，一般是用来鼓励彼此不要放弃加密货币，要坚持下去这样。好，还有一个也是最近比较新的词，不管是英文还是中文都蛮新的。如果你也跟来宾一样已经有在元宇宙开始圈地弄房地产的话呢，可能也就都知道元宇宙的英文说法就是刚才 TK 提到的 Metaverse。 另外刚才他也有提到的是对于未来的计划 OK， 因为元宇宙和这个所谓的Play to Earn 玩游戏赚钱这个概念大概往后只会越来越行。好，所以他们团队呢也打算把玩赚这个概念套用到他们那个 MetaBoom 音乐平台上，变成他刚刚讲的这个 DJ to Earn。好，意思就是说你只要当 DJ 播音乐就也可以赚钱，这样子赚他们的奖励代币。好，这部分是他们公司今年的努力目标，也期待未来呢可以有机会跟元宇宙的音乐人合作，让他们保有自己音乐的所有权。好啦，那上半段就先在这里告一段落，我们赶快继续听下半段的分享吧。
Awesome, TK. Well, do you mind if we transition a little bit into kind of the story of you and your language journey? Because obviously right now it's so great. You are so fluent in English.
No. Still learning.
Very humble as well. And what I think is so beautiful is you're working so much with English now in the NFT community, but you're also in Taiwan pitching to probably so many companies in Chinese.
Right.
So can we start with maybe where did English become important to you?
I think, my mother studied foreign language department in her college. So I think that's kind of, runs in the family a little bit. So I love English when I was young. And I watch a lot of Disney cartoon and Friends.
Friends.
Like everybody else, right? It's kind of weird,
great
but
show.
It's a great show. So a lot of people learn English from the TV show. But especially when I start my career, the importance of the English really hits me, right? And that's where I realized that if you want to do business, and it's definitely not enough to do just local business. I mean, for startup especially, it has to be a global business. That's why you can get money from VC and really make it a huge business. So yeah, you have to speak English, and that's kind of the only way. Now when I'm doing my the NFT business, wow, the community is all about English speaking community. Not many people let's say that the for the NFT market, majority of that, I would say probably like 80%. Even maybe 90% are non-Chinese speaking community demographic. So that's the only way to do. You have to speak English. Yeah, so this just it just have to be.
Yeah, and it's interesting you think about that because, like you said, 80% of the market right now is English speaking, even though there's teams and projects all over the world, but English is still kind of being seen as the global language of the community. Also, you've got a fun connection to the hip-hop community. This man right here is a hip-hop lyricist.
Peace, love.
I
just love writing lyrics. I love telling stories. There's a YouTube channel. It's called Epic Rap Battle of History.
No, I've never heard that.
It's called Epic Rap Battle of History. And so basically they're just having two like history characters and have this kind of rap battle to each other. It's so fun. It's so interesting, so funny. So I love that, and that's why whenever I see something in the society or what doing my startup or doing my VC job as I'm learning, I tend to make it a rap song. And how music works, right? The music can just go into your heart and go in your mind. That's easier to convey an idea, convey a message to people. So yeah, and I love singing, I love perform. So yeah, so that's natural thing.
That's so cool. And yeah, so what you're saying right there is, you might have two historical moments.
Exactly.
And they are rapping the history of that to each other. So it's a fun creative exercise. And I love it because you were saying you took that concept and that helps you learn. It helps you express yourself and tell stories. And you're doing it in Chinese and English.
Yeah, but mainly in Chinese.
Mainly in Chinese. Okay, well, that makes sense. But it could be a great tip for our audience to maybe try that in a language you're trying to learn, too. You know, if you're trying to learn English, you're trying to learn Mandarin or Spanish, trying to express yourself in that, you're learning that, you're having fun and playful and being creative. The brain is retaining information right there.
Exactly.
So cool, man.
And the music is so powerful, right? Especially rap song. I think that's, when you listen to rap song, you want to understand the lyrics, and then, it just absorb all the message that the creators want to give you. So when I was doing my VC job, I wanna share my knowledge about VC to my startup peer. So I did this song about how startup guy rap about how bad VC are, and VC rap about how bad the startups are. So it's kind of educate both sides.
So thinking too about now back in Taiwan. Obviously, the company is focusing a lot on English, but you're focusing on maybe day-to-day in Chinese. Have you found a balance between both languages for maybe people you work with your employees or investors or the community for the NFT project?
Yeah, so that's actually challenging for us. I mean, we have to... So we're doing a global business, right? We have to use English all the time. And it's better... And if we're serving a Western group of audience... we probably have to have someone who is from the West, right? And understand the culture, not just the language, understand the culture, understand how to create the hype. FOMO, that's another term, right?
FOMO, yes.
Yeah, fear of missing out.
Or right now, JOMO, joy of missing out.
Joy of missing out, yeah, even better, right? And from a group of people who are born and raised here in Taiwan, no matter how good we are in English speaking, it's definitely not good enough. And so we have to find someone who is, in that world. But having someone in the team, as a foreigners, who doesn't really speak Chinese, might be a problem for the team because, other team members are from Taiwan, right? Local. Right. So it's a problem for me. I mean, we're still trying to figure out, but we think we have to have that kind of person in the team, and then we'll try to figure out how to communicate with that. I probably have to be the translator. That would take a lot of time, but yeah, I just think it doesn't make sense to just have a group of Taiwanese people do global business. So that's the challenge.
And I think it's a very honest challenge to have, and to be dealing with having a global mindset, but a team that's only in one country, whether that's anywhere in the world. But it's very admirable, and I really wish you nothing but success. And
thank you.
The question I love to end here on NG Ingwen with is, if you could go back and talk to a younger TK, pre-startup VC, NFT man, would there be any advice you give yourself about language, life, business?
Right. I gotta say, I have very limited regret so far. I mean, I didn't really follow the routine route. I just follow what I love and just do what I love. And so I think I was, if I could really go back, I would probably just tell my the younger TK, saying that don't need to wait for anything. I still remember when I tried to do my startup, I still have a lot of excuse. So I was like, I'm not ready. I need to go to study abroad. I need to get a master's degree. Do this kind of stuff. Now looking back, that experience definitely is a huge plus. But it doesn't really add to the success at all. I mean, you don't have to do that in order to get success, right? To be successful. So, I would say I'll probably tell younger TK, be brave and trust in yourself, believe in yourself, and be more confidence, right? Have more confidence. I think I would say that's probably the general, problem for a lot of Asian kids. Like, we are educated to be, follow the rules, always looking for the correct answer, which in life there's none. So yeah, I would probably, just emphasize that more to the younger TK.
Nice. Yeah, it's beautiful advice. Yeah, I think anyone listening to that, following your heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I love that. Awesome. Well said. Well, TK, where can people find more about MetaBoom, maybe more about your life online?
Yeah, for MetaBoom, I think that's more important. We have Discord channels. I know a lot of people are not familiar with Discord. It's not something we have here in Taiwan.
Right.
But if you want to try, you can go to search for MetaBoom. Just on Google, search for MetaBoom, and you see the Discord, you see the website. It's easy to find us. Yeah, it's the one main spirit of blockchain business is it is driven by the community. So it has to be super easy for the team to be approached by the community. So yeah, we're just one message away.
One message away. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and also we are recruiting. We are trying to expand the team. So if you are interested in NFT, blockchain, we're kind of pretty open to any position right now. We are still a small team of 8. So we are looking for engineers, marketing guys, product guys, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're excited about music and NFT, and metaverse, all the buzzwords, right? Hit me up. I can be found on LinkedIn as well. Just type in TK Chen, TAI-KU CHEN. Then you'll see me.
Wish you guys nothing but success. And if anyone is interested in music, NFTs, metaverse, this is the man to follow.
Thank you.
All right, TK, thank you for making some time for us today.
Thank you for having me.
I
appreciate that.
We'll talk to you next time.
Yeah.
节目下半段这边，我们聊完了虚拟货币，开始谈到了 TK 他的语言学习运用过程。好，相信大家也可以听得出来，他的英文实在是非常流利。好，到底怎么办到的呢？原来因为他妈妈以前大学时期就是学外语的，所以可能让他从小也是耳濡目染啦，也对英文产生兴趣，常常就是像很多人一样会看迪士尼卡通、看美剧学英文这样子。好，那后来真正意识到英文的重要是开始工作创业之后，领悟到说要创业的话就要走国际路线，不能只做当地生意啊。那要国际化唯一的办法就是要把英文学好嘛，对不对？加上后来也开始在 NFT 这一块发展，整个就是非常需要英文能力，因为目前还是很少有讲中文的社群啊，绝大多数都是以英文沟通，所以变成他如果要在这个领域发展，就势必要把英文练好。只是因为不管英文再怎么好，也不是讲英文母语长大的，对他们的社会文化啦、做事方式，甚至幽默感等等，可能也还是会有点不了解。所以他们跟外国客户做生意的时候，团队还是需要有一个当地人去协助他们跟客户跟对方沟通。好，这边有想到一个很特别的是 TK 他对嘻哈饶舌特别有兴趣，而且常会透过写歌词的方式来表达想法。像他之前做 VC 做创投的时候，就会以这样子的方式去沟通表达，让对方更容易理解。好，虽然他是比较多是用中文 rap， 但是根据这样的说法呢，我们学外语的说不定也可以透过这样子的方式来增加表达练习机会哦。那如果对这方面有兴趣的听众朋友，改天不妨也试试看吧。这边2个他们刚才提到的口语英文，马上来跟各位介绍一下。一个是 Fear of Missing Out， 简称 FOMO， 好，意思是错失恐惧症，就是什么都怕错过，怕成为边缘人这样子。那另外一个是它的相反词 JOMO， 好 Joy of Missing Out， 大概你们也可以猜得到是什么意思啊。没错，指的就是一种享受当边缘人、边缘厌世的那个爽感，错过什么事情都可以没差这样子。好，来最后来宾想要告诉自己，想要创业就不要给自己找借口，等这个等那个他希望自己就勇敢有自信一点，相信呢自己可以做得到，这样就够了。好啦，那希望大家都有从今天的内容学到一些东西。有兴趣的话呢，待会可以上他们 MetaBoom 平台去了解一下相关资讯哦。
Thanks.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Peace. All right. Well, that is our NG 英文 show for today. We hope everyone enjoyed listening to that. You can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now Spotify. You can search NG 英文, or you can search on IG, NG English ICRT. And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday morning from 6:30 to 7 and Wednesday night from 9 to 9:30. We'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
好啦，今天的节目就到这边告一段落啦，感谢各位的收听，别忘了订阅我们的 Spotify 还有 YouTube 频道哦。那喜欢我们节目的话，也要记得到 Instagram 到 IG 上追踪我们哦。如果各位有什么其他问题是想要问来宾的，也请欢迎在底下留言告诉我们，我们一定会想办法帮你问到手。好啦，那就下周在空中相会咯，拜拜。